Game-changing plays, momentum swingers. That's what this series is about. And this time, I'm focusing on week 3 of this past season. Texas A&M coming off the loss at Alabama the week before, hosting Florida and their high-flying offense with Kyle Trask, Kyle Pitts at Kyle Field. Lose this game and it's back-to-back losses, and the season gets off the tracks pretty quickly. But they didn't lose for a lot of reasons, including what I'm about to show you. Let's go.
Wyatt gets the ball. Wyatt back to throw. Wyatt looks. Fires toward the end zone. Caught for a touchdown by Matthew Butler.
What's up, y'all? I'm Matt Wyatt, helping you get more enjoyment out of watching football. Welcome back to the channel. Back in week 3 of the 2020 season, I was driving up to our game at Kentucky and listening to the Florida at Texas A&M game on the radio.
Tackle. Chapman got up the field, got the first down.
I remember how fun it was to listen because it was such a back and forth shootout, and it sounded like neither team could stop each other. It was back and forth, but Florida seemed to always be out in front. In fact, in the first 3 quarters, Texas A&M never led in the game. They only tied it up a couple of times early, and Florida was always able to come right back and regain the lead. But at a key moment in the game, the start of the 4th quarter, the Aggies put together their best stretch of possessions, offensively and defensively. A score to cut the lead, a stop to get the ball back, then another score. An Isaiah Spiller 19-yard touchdown run to start the 4th quarter gave the Aggies their first lead of the game. It was a game-changing play for Texas A&M. It gave them their first lead, and even though the game wasn't over and Florida made another run late, I think this play changed the complexion of the game. It moved the momentum from Florida's sideline to the Aggies, and it gave A&M the confidence it needed to pull off the win in the 4th quarter. Here's how the play happened. Spiller lined up in that pistol. It's going to go out the backside. Let's watch it first. There he goes. Follow the pullers up to the next level, run over a guy, and in the end zone for the touchdown. And you can see the point in the game. I mean, this is taking the lead here to begin the 4th quarter, and this was on a 4th and 2 short yardage play. So when we go back and look and kind of see how this is happening, look at the formation first. There's only one receiver, right? So 4th and 2, they're just saying, we're running the ball. It's heavy. They go tight end and tight or double tights, including one hand on the inner line of scrimmage and then a guy in an H-back. But also fullback tight end or H-back with that back in the pistol. So with him lined up directly behind the quarterback, I always like this because it makes it a lot harder, I think, for the defense to discern kind of which side we're going to run this football to. And then they double up on that by handing it to him here and bringing it out the backside on this power play. Defensively, how does Florida line it up? They go, it's not a bear front, but it's a 3-man front. Okay, 4 in the box. So 3-4 defense. There's 7. Both safeties walked up. There's number 8. There's number 9. And then again, because of the formation, the corners walked up. So that's 10, right? So 10 defenders all right here at the line of scrimmage. So you actually don't have enough to block, and you're going to go one-on-one and run him off on the top. Let's get the play started. Here comes the snap, and here's what's happening. Right guard is pulling to seal the edge. I'm looking for the first guy on the end of the line of scrimmage. That's his responsibility. Why? Because left guard and left tackle are comboing off that defensive lineman up to the middle linebacker. Not here, but here. Okay, so if you were to look at it this way, we know we're going to run the ball here, Texas A&M does. If we put a triangle right here on the edge, these 3 defenders, those are the 3 defenders that they're trying to isolate and block with these 3 blockers right here. 2 pulling and 1 on the play side. So how's it work? Tackle pulling, it's really clear. Here he is, free on the inline scrimmage. That's my guy. Tackle pulls there. Or I say guard, guard pulls there, pins him inside, get to that outside leverage. Now we see what else is working. Tight end is pulling to follow the lead block. So now what you've got is lead block on safety. You've got puller coming up to either take safety or linebacker. So you see what we're happening? It's really 3-on-3 football. If we block everything back like we're supposed to, it's 1-on-1 and then 2-on-2 on these guys. Run it farther. Key block right here. He doesn't have to knock him down. He's in the way. I just need leverage to the outside. What I need is a really good block here on the safety by the up back and a really good block here by the pulling tight end on the linebacker. And you don't necessarily get knockdowns, but they've created the scene. This is a smart veteran run. A lot of young guys are going to see this and think, oh, I've got to get in here and get a first down, and they get tackled. Other guys are going to see it and go, I'm bouncing it to the outside, outrun him to the edge. There's free space. You get tracked down and maybe not make it. This is where the hole is to get vertical, and he sees it and get it in there. And if we look at it defensively, there's one more block that's key here. Okay, if we go back, you see these two maroon helmets right here. That's the left guard and left tackle comboing off this defensive tackle, and the offensive tackle is going to step up and catch that linebacker trying to come from the backside, and he does right there. Okay, so that keeps 51 from Florida from being able to get in here and make this tackle one-on-one before he gets the first down. And the other thing is, defender right here, I think this is linebacker 11 for Florida. Instead of taking on head-to-head this block of that tight end and trying to run him into the back, take the blocker to the ball carrier, he's really stepping inside a little bit to almost avoid the block. You see this? Taking an inside angle there. I'm sort of sidestepping this block right here, which helps to create this hole. In this, it's a one-on-one deal, and what he's going to need to do is I got to take him on, stop his block, and drive him, into that ball carrier, but instead he steps to the inside, and that allows him to get upfield. Now, the next thing I said 51. So if we go back, this is I think the most important part of this play. You got to get there, yes, but this is important. So right now, tackle's where he's supposed to be, so 51 can't get in the hole. He's got to try to get around him and get to the next level. We've given up the first down. He's going to get the first down. Now what do? This is one-on-one open field tackle. And as I've said on a lot of these videos, as a coach or a player, we expect this running back, an SEC running back, to somehow make that first tackler miss. Whether it's around him or through him, I got to make him miss. And right here, boom, runs right through the tackle, contact. So he's not taking it head on square. He's taking it on the shoulder, but I'm going to keep my legs going. He doesn't wrap me up, and I turn this into a run through, fourth down, touchdown. The most important part was the physical finish of the running back. Extra point, celebrate a little bit in the back of the end zone, do a little, let me move this here so y'all can see. Do a little Gator chomp for the Gator fans. They were giving it right back to him. Now, if we look at it from behind, you get a different look. Again, it's going to follow those pullers. You know, the action of here and reversing it out and following him kind of helps to set that edge a little bit and keep people where they are. I think it's straight give, not read. There's the block of the pulling guard. Now you're led by the pulling tight end and the up back H-back. You're going to see the hole. Boom. And this is what I meant. A lot of guys are going to think, oh, I'm going here, I'm going to outrun him to the side, and get caught, and it's not as big a play. This is a veteran run, knowing, no, I'm going to use my block leverage. I got one who's on the inside, one who's on the outside. This is the lane to run through. And then when you get through that lane, what are you going to do when you meet somebody? Lower your head, don't get tackled, turn it into a touchdown. This was a huge momentum, game-changing play to give them the lead to start the fourth quarter. Now, like I said earlier, it took more than this play to win, obviously. After Florida came back and made another run, A&M needed another huge play and got it from receiver Caleb Chapman on a 51-yard 50-50 ball that tied the game. Chapman was injured while making the play. You could also go back to that key 3-and-out by the defense at the end of the third quarter, where Bobby Brown ran a twist to the outside and got a huge sack to back the Gators up, leading to that 3-and-out. Brown actually injured his knee during the celebration. No win comes down to just one or two plays, but like in the case of the Spiller touchdown, sometimes one play can be the type of momentum swing where everyone in the stadium can feel the game change, and the momentum will go from one sideline to the other. What do you think? Did you enjoy the video? I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. I post new videos almost every day. And another request, likes on YouTube help more than you may know. So if you wouldn't mind, thank you so much. And I'll see you on the next one.